This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. Persians! Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
You see, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. How the hell did we make it past Monday? Thank you for being here tonight. I know there's a lot of good shows going on right now, and I hope you find your way around here. Check us out on the replay, but thank you very much for being here. Please share out the link, smash the like button. With me is the People's Champ, Itepukuyan. Are you there, buddy? There he is.
Woo! The People's Champion, Itepukuyan from the Place to Be Reviews, right here with all of yous, Rogue Squadron, Tuesday night. Woo! Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. It is a pleasure and honor to be here with this esteemed panel and Stephen Walton. No, I love you guys. Thank you all for having me on here. I got underneath me, I got the assistant to the regional manager. Assistant regional manager now. We got this guy over here, Culture Casino. We got the SupremeHeretic down in the corner. We got Machini 90 who knows how to draw women like whoa. And we got the historian, Lodonis, Raven Wolf, Stephen Walton, whatever you want to call him. Just call him your Fandom Menace historian. I'm the People's Champion. Let's get this Tuesday on the fucking roll. Let's do it.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, you see what I'm
Bring the
repping,
fire.
Tep, don't you? You see my shirt.
I love it. That fucking Friday the 13th. That's the man. That's my favorite slasher is Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Shit, E-Tep just wore me out. I feel like I need a cigarette.
And not only that, I don't even need to do my introduction. I got one.
Yeah, you good,
right?
It's like, man, we got a great panel here tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna have some fun.
No, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be back because, boy, this past week was just nuts. So I needed a good respite. This is it. So yeah, it's good.
Good shit. Good shit to see you. Look, Culture went out. He went lights out, mute. Are you working, Culture? Are you working and streaming?
Kind of. Well, not really. What I'm doing is trying to keep the bear dog from
oh, that's right.
Landscapers. There's a mini tep in the place.
There's a mini tep.
Come here. Let me put that in your ear. There you go. You got it.
What up?
Say hi.
What's up, kid?
Hey, buddy.
Dude.
Mini tip.
Hi.
The mini
Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it.
Oh, geez, Louise.
We're experiencing some technical
Jeez
difficulties.
Louise.
The
Dang.
microphone stand just fell off the desk. I think we're still like. Can you guys still hear me? I think we're still operational.
Yeah.
All right, hang on a second. We'll pause 15 seconds for station identification.
So, yeah, but Mackany, what's going on with you, buddy? What are you up to?
Let's see what's going on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Maki 90 Arsenal Street, and welcome you to the Tuesday World Squadron. We get you warmed up for, well, don't matter if it's TFM, don't matter if it's Confiscate, whatever you enjoy on your Tuesday night. We're happy that you at least get your Tuesday night started with us. With us. We truly appreciate that.
That's right. That's right.
Think of us as like the appetizer before the main course. You know, think of us as the little first base before you go all in on Tuesday. You know, we like to serenade you, get you all warmed up before we just go in raw tonight. That's all we all about, baby.
No bag.
I heard going in raw. I was like, that's how you got here.
Mini Tap's back, guys.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I got you. We're the dirty old men.
What's spaghetti without a few meatballs?
Do your hey, Trey's been working on this. Do your Vinnie intro. Do it. Say it's a me. Do it. Do the Mario.
It's me, a Vinnie.
He's got a little stuffed Mario and Luigi. I was like, do me a favor, bud. I'm like, say, it's a me, it's a Vinny.
Where is Mario, by the way?
He'll be in later.
Thank you, buddy. All right, I love you.
He had one more thing.
What? Do it. Go ahead and do it for you. Go ahead.
Diarrhea cha-cha-cha.
Yes.
Yes.
See you later, buddy.
Can't forget that
See
one.
ya.
See you later,
See ya.
bud.
Go.
Yeah, bud.
You gotta go. All right.
That's awesome. That's
Yep,
awesome.
He's been doing he's been walking around saying it's a me, it's a Vinny for like the last 2 hours.
Can you record that and send it to me, please?
Absolutely. I will cut an MP3 of that and send you an audio file.
Thank you, bro. That is great. So, with us is an overstuffed gaze. He said, "I don't think I'm gonna have much energy tonight. Oh, I just ate way too much." So
That's right. So what? Steven was coming down on my white pizza.
It is not pizza.
This racist MFer over here got a problem with my white pizza.
Isn't it called a margarita pizza?
It's white culture. White.
No, that has it's that one culture.
It is white culture.
It's that one if it has, I think, the tomatoes.
No one's going to take the white away from me this time. Understand?
It's got to have sauce on it. It's got to have sauce.
Well, it does,
There's
doesn't
no-
it? It's like Alfredo, right?
It's got garlic butter.
Real.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Dude, that's like fancy naan bread. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
Not pizza.
Listen. Go fuck
You
yourself.
almost got me to say a bad
Literally.
word, Gaze.
First off, white privilege does not exist in terms of red gays. There's only gays privilege.
It's your month, isn't it, gays?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Gays
Listen.
month.
It's not gays month. All right. It's Pride month.
Mhm.
You know what? I encountered a gay teenager today, and not in the way you're thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay.
And someone had mentioned to him that it's Pride month, and he said, "Pride for what?" I was like, "Dude, you don't know." He didn't know.
You didn't know?
So he's a
Did
normie.
you tell him about the gays?
Nobody. Here's the thing. People fought for this mess, right? You know, just to be equal, right? And now you have this whole other people, you know, that are trying to make that, you know, bigger than what anybody ever wanted it to be, right? They don't want corporate sponsorship of their frickin' struggle. You know what I mean? You know, the people who actually legitimately struggle. That is not their jam. You know, and so, you know, I feel for anybody who's being pandered to like that. If somebody were pandering to me, you know, talking about, you know, all the great amazing hair care that you could have for a month, I mean, I'd listen, but I mean, I wouldn't.
Culture, your hair is so beautifully bouncy and just so pristine. I just gotta have it.
And speaking of getting pandering.
Tommy, you simping for culture? What's going on, buddy?
Oh man, somebody's got to do it. I mean, this poor guy's sitting there trying to simp out for himself. I can't allow that.
Wow. I don't think I was doing that. I was just trying to say that, if somebody had like hair care month, I mean,
Are you thinking about starting it and putting it on the calendar, culture?
You know what? This would be a great month for that, right?
It would
take it away from the gays.
No, I just a competing theme.
You're sitting on day one right now, culture. Get in on the ground floor.
Right.
Exactly. It's only day one, y'all.
So let's talk about proper with these bald dudes out here.
Sure. Let's say hello to the chat first.
I'm going to get my Jesus wig.
He was coming at you.
Wait, Steven, you forgot one person. The person right underneath you. He did not get an intro.
Yeah, the Drew.
Exactly.
I was wearing Drew. Look, he's sticking up for you. See how He's sticking up for you,
exactly.
Drew?
Drew, you should feel good about that because I really didn't like mine at all.
His intro sucked.
No, I'm just chilling here, not trying to step on nobody's toes.
Step on toes.
Try not to draw
toes.
Is that what you're saying, Drew?
Hey, listen, I'm glad I'm here after this week of craziness. Glad to have Mom back home. Just glad to be trying to get things together. But boy, it's like I've got my hands so full right now. I don't know if I'm coming or going, man. It's been crazy.
Well, you know what, Drew? Turn off the porn and you won't have your hands full.
He's still got his imagination, Tommy.
Never underestimate the power of imagination, Tommy. Come on.
But no, thanks to everybody that reached out, that's been supportive, that's just been kind of dropping advice and checking on me and everything else, checking on Mom. I know she loves you guys just as much as I do, and I appreciate it. So I'm just happy to be back in the swing of things, and hopefully this is the last that we have to deal with any hospital stuff for a little while anyway. So just knock on wood, hopefully.
Drew, soy the woke here. Perhaps you need to check your privilege. You overprivileged son of a bitch. We here with the woke collective, we cannot tolerate and listen to your pandering anymore. Stop it. Check your privilege.
Hey, listen, man. It's Asian privilege. I will sit here and drink my coffee with my little finger out like I am esteemed above everyone else.
Did you come out of the
80s? I don't know what. I'm Etep Casino. Welcome.
You look more like me when I grow my hair out.
Wow.
Etep, just dye your hair black and do some bubblegum. This can be my first Bubblegum Girls cosplay. Just do it.
Or bubblegum they them, right? In this case. Go ahead.
My spit. I'm sorry, culture. I couldn't hear you over this luxurious flowing man.
Now that should be the Rogue Entertainment logo right there.
It's all woman. Okay, that's what I do.
I'm a big fan, but I noticed something.
That's me in a crop top.
A final letter. There's not you on a crop top.
Yeah, Jay. What's up, Final? How you doing?
I think that's Etep. You've got I grew my hair out once, and it took about a year, and it's curly, so it looked kind of like that. It's kind of getting. There we go.
See, I get the curls at the bottom. Dude, final. I've never seen your hair long.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw when you
buddy. See. I mean that is the progression right there. This turns into Etep in another 5 months.
And if you shave the sides, you will look exactly like JJ.
Don't do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
What is? I don't know. These guys are twins. Hold on. They're twins.
There be something wrong with these kids. The panel there.
Look at those two. Look, guys.
There's a bunch of strange son of a
What the
bitches
fuck?
here. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of fucking weirdos on your panel.
I thought it was Macho Man for a second.
Wrong. Phil is quite upset with this kind of shit.
Tommy,
kind of sound like Macho Man a little bit. I was like,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, now that was Macho Man really savage. Can you dig it?
welcome guys. Let me say hail to the chat real quick. Angela's
sweating. This is coming off.
Angela's Draven is with us. What's up, Angela? Thank you for being here. What's up, brother? James Hayes is with us. What's going on, dude? Good to see you around. Tina Bojan, thank you for being here. Channel member, much love. Thank you for supporting this channel. Snowdub Music and Entertainment. I got a full chubby. I mean, is that from gays being stuffed?
The chubby for the dubby.
Snowdub, is Puff out of rehab yet, or is he still?
He escaped from rehab, I think, not too long.
I think so. Yeah.
Zaz is with us. What's up, Zaz? Good to see you. Keely Chow. Hail, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Horny Elf. Hail, whole
yeah. I thought he said horny as AF. I was like, what?
That's Horny Elf.
That too.
That's good. I mean, that's not as good as Brutal Morningwood, but I'll accept it.
Yeah. I'm sure you will, Stephen. I'm sure you will.
I hate you. Thank you for being here. Soul Assassin, what's up? Soul Assassin Steven is with us. Flipped Out's here. Hail, Flipped Out, man. Good to see you, dude.
What's going on?
Man, Parrothead is with us. What's up, dude? The Phil TMNT is here. Good to see you. Roger H, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thumbs up. Hell, brother. Keely Chow talking about some pizza. That's what I'm saying. Gays, that's not pizza. That's a big breadstick. That's what you're eating.
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
I'm giving it to you. Let's see.
Whatever happened to Live and Let Live? To each their own. Ever hear of that, Stephen? Ever hear of it?
Yeah. Pride Month is upon us.
There's a great McCartney song called "Live and Let Die." It was a Bond theme, actually.
Yep. Was it?
GNR, yeah.
From the movie "Live and Let Die." Yeah.
GNR did that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was on what? Use Your Illusion 1 or 2.
It doesn't.
How about live and fuck off my pizza? How about that?
Fuck you guys. The CJ's with us. What's up, CJ? How you doing, dude? Time Prophet is here. Good to see you. I'm missing anybody. Keck, 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. Let's see.
Nick.
What a panel,
Hail,
brother.
Nick.
You got a link if you want to show up. All right, let's.
You guys are holding it down for comics, man. You guys
Yeah, don't forget, folks. Coming up later this week, we are doing Thursday Night Throwdown on my channel. Obviously, Nick's got the Monday show on his channel.
That was a good show.
We are doing our best to hold it down for Comics Division. But last week I know TNT was awesome. It was off the hook when we did Thursday Night Throwdown on my channel. We're gonna do it again Thursday. So and I'll probably have invites out to some of these fellas for that show.
Yeah, we are for not only are some of us friends of the Dix Division, we are members of the Dix Division. So let's support Comics while he's out and just keep it rolling. I really appreciate that. Comics, man, we rise together. That's that attitude. He can't run his shows. He had an operation. He's getting well. He can't hold them. So he passed them off to the panelists, to the people that come and work with him every week. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's hail to the Dix Division. And you and the Sunsworn Ball Gags. Love those too. You know, love the gays techs. Love all that. The gays community. Awesome. There's no white pizza. There's no white pizza coupons that come with your latex.
Listen, Steven, you're the kind of man that likes to kick a man while he's down. I came in here letting you know I'm off my game, and you want to throw it down? Bring it, motherfucker.
About diversity of pizza toppings.
So, I feel this whole panel is beginning to splinter.
I don't recognize that comment. What do you mean?
Master Splinter?
No, come on. Think of 2x4s. Lowe's, Home Depot.
Wood. He's talking about wood,
You saying
Steven.
something about links? Oh, no, I don't know. So
got wood.
Bounding into comics here for John F. Trent. Ninth Circuit Court Judge Kenneth K. Lee calls The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker mediocre and schlocky. Didn't
JJ recently come out and also say admit that they should have handled it better?
Well,
yeah.
Mediocre and schlocky. Right? Didn't he?
Didn't we just have JJ on the panel?
We did. Yeah, we did.
He was here a minute ago.
Yeah, he just said that. Yeah.
It's a little scruffy to me. This was like I read through this article. I actually read some of these before I said, "Hey, let's use them." And this one, all it basically is a judge comparing what a company was doing to like awful things, like disingenuous things. And it's pretty funny. I don't know anything about. It's probably more of a culture casino kind of topic. You keep up with this stuff. I don't care about it. Nice. What?
I read the actual page from the decision. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, did you?
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Is it in this article? Because that's kind of
yes,
cool.
It is.
Anyway, are you going to read it, or are you just stalling for time? Or
no, I was waiting for you to stop interrupting me so I could speak. I was going to read this article.
Damn, Steven's saucy tonight.
I feel the panel is splintering.
Sauce comes on real pizza case.
Yeah, it comes out of your rectum too.
Ninth Circuit Court Judge Kenneth K. Lee referred to Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy films The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker as mediocre and schlocky in a recent ruling regarding a class action lawsuit against ConAgra Foods, Inc. On the 25th and 26th pages of the ruling, Lee wrote, under the settlement, Congra agreed to refrain from marketing Wesson oil as 100% natural. That sounds great, except that Congra already abandoned that strategy in 2017, 2 years before the parties hammered out their agreement, for reasons it claimed were unrelated to this or any other litigation. Continued even worse, ConAgra promised not to use the phrase 100% natural on Wesson oil appears meaningless because ConAgra no longer owns Wesson oil. In reality, this promise is about as meaningful as enduring as a proposal in the final rose ceremony on The Bachelor.
Ouch.
So, ouch, yeah, disingenuous. He said it's like that. And simply put, Richardson, the new owner of Wesson Oil, if I can speak, can resume using the 100% natural label and anytime he wishes, thereby depriving the class of any value theoretically afforded by the injunction. ConAgra thus essentially agreed not to do something over which it lacks the power to do. The judge then made the comparison to the two Star Wars sequel trilogy films that produced by Disney. He wrote, "This is like George Lucas promised the no more mediocre or schlocky Star Wars sequels shortly after selling the franchise to Disney. Such a promise would be illusionary." Yeah. So, and if you didn't think he was referring to The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, Lee made it clear in the footnote, as evident by Disney's production of The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
Well,
like, took the time to point it out. This is what I'm talking about.
Let's just start right off, and let's just say fucking kudos to Captain fucking Obvious. This is the same thing that people have been talking about for fucking couple years now.
Yeah, but
he's just getting on board with it now.
Well, he might have been a fan for a long time, wasn't saying anything, and just had a chance to. Maybe he was having a bad Star Wars day. You know, maybe it's just he was realizing just how much it sucked.
No, I think he was going through the stages of denial. Grief. What is that? The 7 stages of grief or whatever
Some
it is.
Shit. Yeah, you don't care about that.
Denial and all that other stuff, and you finally come to the conclusion that you've been wronged, and you realize that you wound up getting 48 ounces of Walton when you didn't ask for it. Oh, my bad. Did I mention that out loud again?
I think I'm going to be the odd man out on this one. I think he's wrong.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, speak it up.
Saying that it was mediocre and schlocky is being too kind.
Oh,
You were being too kind, calling it mediocre schlocky.
What 2 words?
Yeah, mediocre insinuates there's still something worth redeeming, right? There's some value to it. You're right. There is no value to it.
How about incendiary and embarrassing?
That's better. That's better. More accurate.
No, that's still too kind.
And if you want to say mediocre, you're probably talking about some of those sci-fi movies. Those are mediocre because at least there's something there to still laugh about.
Right.
There's nothing to laugh about with Disney Star Wars. It's just that bad. There's no enjoyment there to be had.
Thanks for bringing the room down, man. Appreciate that. Thanks, Tommy.
No problem.
That's what you do.
This is what I do best.
Yeah.
And you'll bring it back up with 48 ounces of caffeine, right, buddy?
Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, here's the paperwork that Culture read because he's a nerd. What did you find interesting in this, Culture?
Oh, I just thought it was funny just the way he put it in here, and of course, he's taking shots at ConAgra, throughout the whole decision, and pretty much everything else. He's like, you can't defeat the class by getting rid of the company. That's essentially what he's saying in his opinion. Mm-hmm. But it's fantastic that this came out the way it did. I just enjoyed it. So I love the fact that he actually put it in the decision. I love it so much. This is like George Lucas promising no more mediocre and schlocky Star Wars sequels shortly after selling the franchise to Disney. Such a promise would be illusory. 100% smack.
But Culture, Disney did fulfill that promise. They didn't give us mediocre and schlocky Star Wars. They gave us absolute shit.
Well, I guess that's true.
Does anyone? Kalihan is asking if the Batman will be worse than the Last Jedi.
No.
I think that there will be similar levels of terrible.
No.
I still think Rise of Skywalker is worse than the Last Jedi. I think it does. Yeah, I think it does more harm.
Rise
does more harm to the. Yeah, Rise of Palpatine. I mean, it does more harm. It literally undoes Anakin's entire arc and character. It does more harm. The Last Jedi was probably more painful to watch because it was the one that really broke the fandom. But Rise of Skywalker, when you look back on it, I mean, it really does more harm to the franchise than the Last Jedi does.
I agree.
Yeah, because there was no reason to bring Palpatine back. There was no reason.
You could have thought of something better. Maybe use any of those books or comics that they bought and didn't use.
Yeah, but wait, Steven. We didn't have any 800-page novels. And
didn't you retract that?
Films we all had to do it with our imagination. We all had to do it with the best that we could.
It's funny. I went to the Lucasfilm up in San Francisco. Their little headquarters there, and they've got a nice lobby, and they've got a bunch of memorabilia in the lobby and cases. And funny enough, they've got 20 of the EU books on display there. So I guess Kathleen just never walked through the lobby of her own building when she went.
No, those are the ones that they stole all their ideas from.
Guys,
yeah, that's right.
Guys, I mean, seriously, looking back in time, can you believe that that happened? That scene happened?
Oh, come on.
Space Leia.
Leia Poppins.
I did a breakdown of this before, and as much as it pains me, because I've never watched The Rise of Skywalker, I've never watched The Last Jedi, but they have alluded to this kind of shit before in the EU novels, and nobody had a problem with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's my question. Just this one question. When they open the door to let Leia in, should they be, I don't know, sucked right out of the space?
Yes,
right? Yes, they should
all be dead. I can't.
Obviously, Leia created a special force bubble around them all when she got in there, McKinney.
Yes.
Read between the lines, buddy. Read between the lines.
Oh, okay. You're right.
A magic umbrella opened up and enclosed them.
A force field, if you will. Final.
So misogynist that you don't think a woman could pull that off. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Fuck off, Tommy.
Keely Chow says the Last Jedi disappointed me more than the Dallas Cowboys ever could.
Let me tell you something. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and even I laugh at Dallas Cowboys fans.
Zaz says, no, Stephen, they had no source material, echoing McEnany. It's Phil Teammates. He says, I bet the EU novels did it more right than what Disney ever did. Dude, and what I read of them, yes. What I read, absolutely.
Most of them did.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like anything. You're always going to have a few stinkers out there. It's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, they had a lot of books, so, they weren't all great, but at least they kept more true to the characters.
Soul Assassin says, well, they're still rewriting the movie.
No,
they are in the books.
Yeah. They are. That's right.
No, everywhere. Every month there's an article that comes out. Star Wars explains. Here's more, another plot hole to fill.
My God. I just thought that was funny.
Hey, Steven.
Hold on. I see Tep was trying to interrupt me first.
I was. Let me interrupt you real quick. No, I was gonna do a Kanye. I hate to interrupt. No, but seriously, that's the thing. It's like I'm done. Like I'm not even front. I'm so sick of this. Like, okay, so everybody's like, we're done with Star Wars. Yada yada yada. And then the Bad Batch comes out, and then it's like half the motherfuckers in the Fandom are like, oh, the Bad Batch. Well, I'm like. Didn't you say you were done? You were swearing this shit off, and we're trying to get a fucking point across these ass hats, and you're out here going, well, I'm just looking at it for. I'm like, no, that goes against what you're saying. What are you doing? Stop! Like, they don't give a shit about you. They're never going to. Like, the same people have been saying Kathleen Kennedy's fired for fucking 3 years. Just because you say it's going to rain for 100 days straight and it doesn't rain on the 101st day it rains, don't make you right. I mean, come on, man. Like, just damn, dude. This is why they keep shitting on. This is why they keep shitting on us. This is why they keep shitting on us.
ETEP, I had that same conversation with somebody just recently, and it was actually to point out all these people that sit there, they talk about how bad Disney is and how much they hate all these shows that they're putting out, yet they keep going back to it, expecting a different outcome. This is the definition of insanity. You keep going back to the same thing, hoping a different outcome. Guess what? It's not going to happen, stupid.
It is. It's like, dude, this is why. And Tony did a great video about that. Why Lucasfilm defeats the Fandom Menace again and again. You know, it's like over and over. It's like, because we keep backpedaling and letting ourselves be made fools of by these assholes. Like they do. It's like it irks me. It's like, I'm literally done. Like, I don't care about the Bad Batch. I don't care about the Clone Wars. I don't care about the Book of Boba Fett. Mandalorian can suck it. I don't care. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, and the same, it's like borderline, like I know it's the same company, and it's like, but like Marvel, I wasn't as invested in as Star Wars, and it's like Loki comes out tomorrow. I'm like, I'll watch one episode because I don't pay for it anyway. Like, if I paid for it and I was sitting here saying all this, that's one thing. I don't pay for it. It's free, so I might check one episode of Loki out because, like I said, Marvel, I'm just like apathetic towards. Star Wars still like angers me because it is. It's just like dude. If you truly want this shit, you know, and you're hardcore, like stop watching it. Stop giving them the satisfaction of knowing that you're watching it. Stop it. Like, stop, please, God. These people, come on. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get better if we keep caving into them and rolling over and just giving them what they want. It's not going to get better. That's being in a relationship with somebody who beats you, and they, like I said, they take one day off, and you're like, it's better, and the next day you're back in the hospital with a broken arm and 2 black eyes and hurt feelings again. Stop.
Here on Rogue Entertainment, Etep Wakui explains that the Disney Star Wars fans are no better than battered housewives.
That's basically what we are. It's true. You keep going back, man. It's like, just stop making excuses for if you're truly not going to, you know, that's fine. I don't, but I just, the hypocrisy of certain aspects, it's just, it's like, why? It bothers me because it's like I'm invested in the Fandom Menace. Like, I am invested in this. And it's like, I see so many people, it's like, you just want to glom on and use the fucking name and then cast the rest of us in a bad light. And that's bad for business. And people like that, it's there in every movement, but it's like, that shit needs to, you need to stop. This is just stop being dishonest and be your fucking self. And fail on your own merits. Don't try to drag an entire movement down because you're a fucking two-faced idiot. These people are just it bothers that shit just bothers me.
Well, the problem is you know, people sit there and they harvest the stuff for content, and we know that because, you know, the video making game, the streaming game, everybody, you know, is harvesting this stuff for content because it's hot. It pushes an algorithm, and I get it. But at the same time, there comes a time as a fan where, like, if you make a public statement and say, all right, I'm finished. Yep. If you truly feel that way, you know, stick to your guns and say, you know, I'm finished, because there's plenty other stuff to talk about.
stick to your fucking word. That's it. It's not that hard. If you don't have your word, what else do you have?
Dig it.
What else do you have? You got nothing. You have nothing. You can have all the material possessions in the world and still have shit. That's what it boils down to. Don't you can lie to everybody else. That's fine, but just don't lie to yourself, because you're the one that's got to sleep with it at the end of the night, not me. That's
yeah.
Sorry, I just kind of went off on a tangent there, but it fucking bothers me, dude.
It needs to be said though. You know, like, look, there's a reason for me. You know, I hate it as a fan, but I mean, you know, if I want to quit it, I can't completely quit it, because, you know, in the line of work that I have in being associated with bounty, I have to stay on top of this stuff. So I have to watch it, even though it's terrible. Like,
you're a journalist.
You're making this sound really dirty, Drew.
Like, I hate
stay on top of it. You got to be in it. Like,
well, I'm just saying. Though,
well, there's a reason. There's a legitimate reason for you to. Your profession demands that of you. Like, so yeah, that I'm not. If that's your job, if you're a journalist and you have to cover things, then yeah, you're not. You can't. There's nothing you can do about that. But like, if you're one of these people that's out standing preaching at the mountaintop saying, "I'm done with this," and then you're like, "Well, I'm gonna," it's like, are you done with it though? Are you? What else? You got a bridge you want to sell me to, motherfucker? Come on.
Yeah, like, for example, like some of the most painful viewing I had was like trying to watch Picard. You know, trying to watch Picard and watch all these great characters like absolutely be shit on in the name of progressiveness, and it's like you know, and the story was god awful. And I'm sitting there watching the show, like, why? Oh God! If I didn't have to know what was going on in this show, I would just, this is absolute trash.
Hell, everyone.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it's me, Mario.
Vinny missed it. He missed it.
What did
earlier.
Kennedy do now?
No. My kid did it. He came on, and we've been working on it. He came on. He said, "It's a me. It's a Vinny."
Oh shit!
We're gonna
here. Wait.
Oh, is he coming back?
Yeah, hang on. Where's your shirt, homie? Do it. Say it. Say, "It's a me. It's a Vinny." Do it.
It's a me, a Vinny.
It does it better than
me. He said you do it better than him. All right, I love you. Good night, baby.
It's me, a Mario.
Oh,
also me.
Killing the show tonight. I love it.
It's also me. It's a Harrison. You get at least one a night.
Good shit. Yeah, no, we were talking about a court ruling. During a decision, a judge compared the disingenuous nature of a false promise, basically, with the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. That was it. And then ETEP went on a rant.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Disingenuous motherfuckers talking and not their actions not reflecting their words.
So that's a sentiment that's been around since the Rise of Skywalker was released. I got a lot of hate for a video I put out saying exactly that at that time.
Well, no, opposite. Go ahead, Red. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like everything ETEP said is on point, man. That's just it. We're gonna keep consuming this shit constantly, and then make excuses that it's for our content. Then you know what? I mean, if we're giving them money, what do we got to complain about? Shut your fucking mouth.
Yep. I mean, I was doing that up until, oh God, Gina. So I mean, I guess I did some of that myself. So
no, I never boycotted, and like I said, I went to see Rise of Skywalker for one reason, because my mom is on her last legs. She took me to see Return of the Jedi, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to go see a new Star Wars movie?" I'm like, you're putting me in a tough spot. And I did, and I was like, you know what? I'm like, yeah. I was like, we'll go. I said, but expect me to be very vulgar the whole time we're there. Like literally in the first 3 minutes of the movie, I sat in the theater, and I'm like, motherfucker, what? Like out loud in the theater, I'm just like, I couldn't.
And I also get sometimes it takes different people different amounts of time to come around to this conclusion. But if you're not there by now, I don't know what to tell you, man. You need to get your head checked.
After all the Gina Carano shit, after all that, and I was like,
High
I'm
Republic
done.
And the High Republic, everything that happened with all those writers, the stuff that they've said, what they've what they
I was like,
in their
I'm done.
books. It's how can you not? That's an evil institution. That is an evil. Disney Lucasfilm is evil. They want to indoctrinate you. I don't know what they want.
Yeah,
but I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
It's just Disney.
When Disney Star Wars
Disney
comes
has
at
always
you, mace that shit. It's like a second. You might get assaulted, and unwanted assault. Spray it with some mace and fucking escape.
I like this kid. You're
like
right. You're boycotted. Boycotted today. Star Trek sucks. Remember that. All those weird aliens, the butthead ones, the furry Wookiee thing. I hate it all. Just kill it. Let it die. Let the past die.
Thank you, Harrison. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I do I think it's funny. I just started watching the Next Generation, Star Trek Next Generation over again. I started watching episode 1 so late the other night, and it's a little bit longer pilot, so I passed out right at the end of it. So I got to go back. I'm going to rewatch it tonight. But I was like, I forgot how fun that shit. Even just the first episode, I was like, it's so funny. Watching the Orville now, I can so see the parallels between Next Generation and the Orville. The music, the ship design, everything. It's just the way Picard talks. It's
the way he hates kids.
It's so good. I was like, and it just made me appreciate the Orville that much more. Which, like I said, I can't wait for season 3 of that show now.
Yeah, I was going to say, whatever happened with that? It still hasn't come out.
It's on Hulu. Yeah, it'll be coming out on Hulu.
Yeah, I know. My wife has Hulu. I mean, every once in a while I stop on and check, and there's no update of when it's coming out.
I don't know. You'll have to tune in Thursday at 5:30 Eastern to Orville Nation and catch me over there as we review and talk about the Orville with PJ and the great panel. There's a cheap pop for Orville Nation.
Oh,
PJ.
give it to him. Yeah, Orville.
I love him, man. It's a fun
PJ's
show.
Awesome.
Look,
and PJ is a great host, man. He's always welcoming.
From the get, years ago when I met PJ, he was always been so supportive, and he was trying to build something. And he knew what he was trying to build, and he was able to get actors. He's able to get actors. He was able to get really cool guests to come on and talk with him. Never once did that man ever shy away from reaching out to me and going, "Hey, Steve, do you want to jump on this panel with so and so?" He does. PJ is great for the entire community. He walks a line. His shows have a certain standard. You follow that standard, you have a great time, and you get to talk to some awesome guests. But he's never shied away from a single person's community, no matter what hashtag, group, clique they hung out with. If you're a good person, PJ reaches out to you. I got to talk to General Martok because of him, man.
Nice.
I love PJ. Yeah, John Hertzler, really awesome. Great guy, big liberal. Warned me of that because I asked him if I could be his Facebook friend. He said, sure. He said, but just realize you're not going to like my Twitter or you're not going to like my Facebook. So I was like, all right, bet. So, I got sent out the friend request, looked at it and said, yeah, I just messaged him right away. John, you're totally right. I'm going to stay over here, man. But thank you, Martok. So let's talk about something Case did a video about last week. Gay cereal. Gay cereal is a thing now, guys.
Gosh.
Yes, this is this. Have you been waiting? Extra fruity pebbles. What
is it? A box of old dicks?
Is there a cereal called Lesbo-O's?
Yes, but they don't. There's not only O's. It also comes with one fat rice, one fat piece of rice. For a finger. Growing up in the 1980s,
and a side profile of a woman's face with a really, really short haircut.
Yeah.
One side shaved. Nose ring.
She has the Les Bob.
Les Bob. Where's my lesbians gift?
I am going to talk to my moms later, and I'm going to call them. I'm going to say that's their haircut because that absolutely is. They got the spiky. They got the Les Spike. That's what they got. I love you, moms. So, growing up in the 1980s, eating a bowl of my favorite Kellogg's breakfast cereal, I was a Fruit Loops gal while watching Saturday morning cartoons, the epitome of childhood innocence. Okay, this is a big ass thing. Look, basically, look what these motherfuckers are doing. I'm not reading this whole damn. Look,
you know you want to, Steven.
Break it on down.
Now your kids can write their pronouns on their cereal box. I'm not kidding you guys.
Wow.
I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
That's. Remember when you used to get toys?
You used to get the like, yeah, toy inside, or you had like a puzzle on the back to solve.
Yeah, now it's probably a butt
you
plug.
had to. Oh,
hey kids, do you like cereal? Do you like toys? Well, guess what? This box of cereal doesn't come with a toy, I know, but you can list your pronouns and let all these bigots know what you prefer to be called.
The mom did start with the whole that whole episode of Blue's Clues. So, hey.
What happened on Blue's Clues?
Oh yeah, they had the Pride Parade.
Oh lordy.
Blue's Clues,
Does anybody have any? Can anybody pull something up for that? So we can show ETEP the Blue's Clues families. I don't have one.
Why can't Blue just be a dog with a guy named Steve?
It's not happening, bro. It's not happening.
Why?
It's homos all over the place.
Blue is just a lovable little fucking dog. All he wants to do is give you clues and let you solve puzzles and shit.
Yeah,
Why?
in a big gay town. That's what we figured out.
The real puzzle and all that was you were lying to yourself about your heterosexuality.
Yes.
And they were trying to lead you to that answer, ETIP. You just missed it.
Those are the clues? Is that what you're saying, Tommy? Those are the
Look, man. Look, I got nothing. I got nothing but love for the gay. The gay community is full of wonderful human beings.
Absolutely.
But
you mean the gays community?
The gays community, yes.
Yeah,
but this performative virtue signaling bullshit by corporations it's just laughable. It's like what. It's like the Lego song, everything is awesome. It's like it can be transposed like everything is gay. I mean, what the come on, man.
Special
like,
kind.
Yeah, it's only for 30 days. It's only 30 days. You know, I guess whatever, right? And they'll forget about you after 30 days and go on to the next fucking thing. It's just
my nerdy home was sharing some videos today, like TikTok videos of a couple. I saw one of a gay dude. He was saying just that. He was like, he said they were queer baiting them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like teasing them as if they care, using them to make money, and then they forget about them. You know, they get disingenuous, and he was upset about that. He was very saucy, and yeah, and he has every right to be.
Steven, and then I put the link in the private chat.
Stephen, I don't think that word means what you think it means in that.
He was saucy.
I was gonna say, is that really the right right situation?
What
for
are you
that word
perverted with that? You know,
no, but just
the.
He didn't say
context. You cis heteronormative bigot.
Well, I'm not sure what's going there, but
why can't I just be Steve?
It's a choice.
Okay, I found it. Thank you. It's okay.
I need you to shave half your head, dye your hair purple, and apologize, Steven.
All right, I want to do this first, and then I'll read this a little bit, and then we'll show the video.
And then you'll apologize?
We have a couple videos. Yeah, then I'll apologize.
And I want to say one thing a little beforehand to the people, and I know there are people out there who want to throw the homophobe card at us, and I say, yeah, you're missing the freaking point of what we're trying to say.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
I think we really need Nick on this panel because we're getting into like 32 flavors of gay here.
We definitely do.
Yeah,
we need more Dick's division for this subject.
I pointed this out time and again on different streams. Like all of this is being pushed, by corporations that are, they want to be on the quote right side of culture.
History.
So they don't want to sit there and put themselves out there for criticism, and that's a lot of this is shielding themselves from criticism. They are so scared of the Twitter mob mentality that they will sit there and put out public statements supporting absolute, idiocy, but there's no accountability for these companies because all of a sudden us, the normal common people that are absolutely correct in our thinking because we look at things from a common sense perspective. We're the ones in the wrong because it's so easy to slap the term bigot or something on there.
Yeah, but that's the problem, though, Drew, is that they're destroying those words. And I think you and I have had that conversation lots of times.
Well, we have
destroyed language, right?
Yeah,
so by using bigot, racist, Yahtzee, all these other words as many times as they have, they've made them useless. And maybe again, that was their intention the whole time. You have to remember these people. They came up with a whole new list of slurs to call you and I.
Well, the problem that I have, and this gets into a lengthy conversation culture, and I know we don't have time for it, but the thing is companies going as far as incorporating, training based on CRT, like critical race theory, in their
Marxism,
that's the thing. They are moving towards open expression of Marxism within their companies, and in turn, it's destroying their internal structures because employees that were there, let's say before, that don't necessarily think that way, all of a sudden are either forced to quit or resign en masse, and then all that's left to do is hire from the woke pool. And this is a thing that is seriously affecting society, and we need to be cognizant of that fact, because if we're not, then we are going to be overtaken by cultural Marxism.
Well, you know what, Drew? I think one thing that, I think you kind of missed a little bit there. I don't think it's so much that they want to be on the right side of the argument. They want to be on the popular side of the argument, or should we say the buzzworthy side of the argument. That's
it's a path of least resistance, Tommy.
Yeah.
They're not going to get the criticism from the Twitter mobs if they support what the Twitter mobs talk about.
All right.
That's exactly why they do it.
But at the same time, they're also the ones shaping what the Twitter mobs think and how they respond. They're the ones shaping it, the narrative, and then they just go along with the flow. And as that changes, because it changes. We see things that were okay 10 years ago are not okay now, and they just change with the times.
And that's why I completely agree with what I remember what Culture said this, and I remember what and Eric July said it best. Is just whenever you're dealing with this kind of stuff, is don't be on the defensive, because that's what they want you to be.
Nah,
we have to go on the offensive now.
Take it to them. Remind them that they have no leg to stand on, and their arguments make no sense. And that's they're not prepared to defend anything that you challenge them on. All they're prepared to do is call you names, and they've immediately lost that argument. And then you point out to them. Hey, by the way, you have not made a counter argument. All you've done is these terrible ad hominem attacks towards me, because you can't defend your position. You can't say yes, I'm a Marxist. Well, we already know you're a Marxist. We also know that you're not capable of thinking for yourself or thinking critically, because you're announcing it to the world when you follow this kind of baloney sausage.
It's just when someone throws the Istifo carb at you, you just call them a fucking moron. Prove it.
Yeah.
No, it's not even the name calling thing. It's if you just drop logic down. They don't know how to respond to logic. That's why they get nasty. Because that's the thing. When they have to curse and try to degrade us, it's because they don't have the intelligence for an argument, because they know that they're wrong.
Well, and they also know that if they have the numbers, that they feel safer with numbers. So that's why we have this with children's, indoctrination. If you can get them at a young age, you increase the numbers. So it doesn't matter what logic's gone out the window. But if they have enough people pushing the same nonsense, then you lose. I mean,
it's the dogpiling effect.
Yeah, exactly. So get to them while they're young, and brainwash them.
But just remind everybody along the way that. Just to remind everybody along the way.
I love Dexy Doodle's comment. They respond to logic with emotion.
I lost my train of thought. I give up. I'm gonna sit back in my corner now.
All right, protect your dog from the landscaper.
There's a perfect meme. There's a perfect meme for you guys right there. That's basically corporations this month.
Right? Yeah,
that's the truth, and that's an accurate response.
It's like when it's when it's anything related to BLM, they'll throw like the black square up on their profile pics. When it's you'll talk about all Nike. You can have like companies like Nike do. It's like, oh, you can support BLM, support Kaepernick and shit. But I'm like, yeah, but you have Chinese sweatshops that make you shoes. So
BLM though, Makani is painting themselves into a corner because
that's what I'm hearing.
That scandal with Patrice Cullors didn't help them whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
And people are doing a lot of digging into Black Lives Matter. Listen, I've sat there and I've said in previous streams on my High Heresy streams, everything, I've looked into it. They have literal, old school Communist Party of America white people serving on their corporate board. Black Lives Matter Global.
Wow.
So
hey Drew, did you see that one article I popped into the Rogue chat earlier? It said that there was a former founding member talking about the Marxist bullshit that's going on, and it's not what you think it is, and he had to step away because it had nothing to do with Black lives at all.
No, it isn't. It's a 100. It's 100%. BLM is one of the biggest grifts that we've seen in probably 50 years. It's 100% a grift for money. It's a grift. It's a front to disseminate funds back to a power base. That's all it is. It's not about activism. It's not about standing up for the Black community. Otherwise, these people would be saying, they would be banging the drum for let's get better facilities in the rundown neighborhoods. Let's get entrepreneurship centers. Let's get, job training centers. Let's get the liquor stores and the stuff off the corners and get rec centers in. Nobody is saying anything like that. They are not attempting to uplift minority communities whatsoever.
How much money do they put into the inner city of Chicago?
None.
How much charity do they put in there? Zero.
Questionable. They, and I hate to get political. I don't want to get political saying this, but if you guys want to keep bringing up that whole Capitol storm, but let's throw back at them like, hey, what about the whole? What about the fact that y'all spent like a whole summer doing like what damages to burning cities down? Some of them were Black-owned businesses.
Oh yeah, it was justifiable though, Makani. Those were justifiable losses because they were making a statement, which we know. Okay, we know, guys, that's a load of bullshit.
Of course.
But the biggest thing is when I was there physically in the Capitol and I saw what was going on there. Believe me, what the media reported on and what happened are two completely different things. It was 100%, the narrative was crafted the way it was reported. It was slanted. And of course, by the way, they want to make it sound like, when you talk to a liberal about it, one of these extreme, like leftist liberals, they will say, what about that cop that died? Nobody got hurt. Well, what about Ashley Babbitt? Nobody ever went and looked into her death. Yeah. It's just, Trump supporter got shot. Good for her.
Don't forget, even the cop. They said that he was beat in the head. He was beat to death with a fire extinguisher. Didn't happen.
Yep. No, it didn't
happen. It's a mysterious thing that happened to him that they all failed to report the truth on, which is hilarious.
Well, they're not even sure if it's a cop that shot the woman. It might not have been a cop. That's questionable as well.
Well, Vinny, I was there, bro. I was there. I was there in the fucking Capitol that day, and I have footage. I live streamed that and you could clearly see on the stream, even though it was crappy. I was on 4G, but I was marching with the crowd. It was 100% peaceful. People were ticked off, but they weren't. There was no urge or call to violence. Right. This was 100%. The stuff that happened afterwards Okay, the storming of the Capitol was 100%. A, it was there were agitators there. B, it was set up, and I truly believe there were either A or B, and it's been proven that there was BLM people there. And there were Antifa plants also, because social media was a buzz 24 hours before that Antifa was going to be there, and they were running an op.
Of course.
And also we saw, I mean, there were videos that came out that showed the cops opening up the gates, letting people onto the Capitol building steps. I mean, they literally had a barricade, and you see the cop walk over, open up the gate, and allow people to go through. So, I mean, what exactly was going on there?
So
we just want the truth.
When I see peaceful people with my own two eyes, and I'm being told something completely different, on mainstream media, then there's a problem. When I'm being told to sit there and doubt what I've seen in person with my own two eyes.
Well, you know what the problem with that is, Drew? 90% of people, and I actually have a few friends that are in that camp, whatever they see on regular news media outlets, the majority of them, when they're all talking the exact same talking points, that's what they're going to believe, unfortunately. Because that's just the way it works, because it's a group mentality for most people. They have to follow along with what everybody else is doing. So they won't even bother looking into it at all to see if it's true or not. And that's why groups like BLM and Antifa have been allowed to just run rampant, because most people are either too scared to look into it, because so many people on these news media outlets are saying it's okay and there's nothing wrong with these people and that they're peaceful, or they're just flat out fucking scared to death.
Well, people can't. They don't want to accept that the mainstream media and the people in charge of this country would lie to them. It's a I mean, that's a whole paradigm shift that they're not willing to look into or to deal with. They don't want to deal with it. They want to feel comfortable believing what's on the news is telling me the truth. I can't emotionally and mentally handle the fact that what I'm watching is not telling me the truth. I won't accept that. That's the mentality. Yeah. They don't want to know that that's true. So they believe the lie.
People want to believe that there's integrity when you turn on the 6 o'clock news or the national news at 6:30, but in reality, it's the furthest thing from the truth.
Hey guys, this is a great conversation. I don't mean to break it up, but real quick, let me answer. Orville Nation for $10. Thank you very much. If Stephen will accept a question for the panel, what do you all think of Amazon paid $8 billion for MGM, double what Disney paid for Lucasfilm? Was there a behind-the-scenes bidding war, a scramble for IPs? Anyone?
I don't think Disney had enough to pay for it. So,
yeah. I doubt there was a bidding war, to be honest.
I mean, Disney couldn't afford it. I don't know who else.
I think it's more consolidation. I think more consolidation than bidding war, though.
Culture, what do you think? Good job, Culture. Thank you so much.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. I've been talking for 2 minutes. No. Look, and this is the thing, is tomorrow I'm doing a video on this. In fact, I'm almost done editing it right now. I obviously can't edit it because I'm on the panel, but Amazon paid the money they paid because they're getting some ready-made films right out the gate. So instead of dumping a bunch of money into film production, they're getting a bunch of films that they can release. A bunch of stuff that's either in the works or is already in the can. Like, nobody wants to watch, Bond 25 film and other stuff like that. If there was a bidding war, it wasn't much of one, because if anybody wanted to come in and take them out, they would have driven this up to much, much higher, including Netflix. Netflix is looking for somebody right now. And again, I talk about that in tomorrow's video. So if you watch towards the end of that video, it'll be on there. But you have a lot of tech. These tech companies are going to start grabbing these smaller studios. Tom and I talked about it today on the Tuesday tirade before his birthday stream over on Midnight's Edge. But I think they overpaid, but I don't think they overpaid much. And again, they're getting a turnkey operation, in MGM to have film distribution to theaters, and already have a bunch of films that are already set to go to theaters. So it gives them a foot in the door when it comes to awards and crap like that. And again, the last part of that statement is going to be this: Bezos. This is another toy for Bezos's company, despite the fact that theoretically he's not running it any longer, or whatever. That's kind of what what I think anyway. And they are definitely scrambling for IPs because, again, MGM has some. And you all, if you want to look to the future, look and see what's going to happen to Lionsgate, Sony, and a few other of the smaller entities out there, what we call mini majors. So there are 13 different players right now, and there are about to be fewer. So there you go.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Orville. You shared this with us in the backstage culture. What is this? Former BLM leader sounds off on group's ugly truth.
It was a story that you guys were mentioning just a few minutes ago. This is something that was published 8 hours ago. This went wide. It's not just out there on Fox. It's on everything. Mm-hmm. They have no concern for rebuilding black families. In fact, the whole point behind Marxism is to destroy the nuclear family. So if they're trained Marxists, the concept of destroying the nuclear family, which doesn't matter what color you are, that's their goal. So, but he came out and he released a video. He's gone public with this. Mm-hmm. The video's right there. He was obviously snowed on his way in. So, in fact, he talks about the nuclear family structure. So there you go.
Okay.
Can I share a clip?
Absolutely.
All right. Just because I know this is a heavy topic, but I just want to get into something a little funnier. This is from Memology, who did a kind of a shorter clip of this, but this is really funny to me. So let me try this on. Okay. There you go.
So if a black person were to hate an Asian because they're Asian, is that racism?
In terms of hating because they're Asian.
Yeah.
Yes.
So black people can be racist, just not towards white people.
No. That's taking what I said out of context, right?
Okay, so let's put it into context. So what's happening in the US is that Asian people are getting attacked, killed in some cases. There's a lot of racism towards Asian people, and the people who are committing these acts of racism come from all races, or all of the races that are predominant in the US. So there's a lot of black people in the US. I think they make like 14-15%. There's a lot of white people. There's a lot of Hispanic people in the US. All of them, or some individuals from all of these groups are being racist towards Asians. So if a white person hates an Asian person because they're Asian, is that racist? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. If a Hispanic person hates an Asian because they're Asian, is that racist?
This is what I said. This is why I said no, is because no. Listen, it's not because we're not getting anywhere.
Great.
Gymnastics.
So Egypt has been a big player in the global economy for a very long time, thousands of years. So if you
centuries, in fact, because that was like also the starting point of mathematics.
This chick's dumb.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Is she literally like a mental midget?
Hundreds of years. No, he just said thousands. What?
But no, let's get to the funny part is that he answered just a simple question. Mm-hmm. If a white person attacks an Asian person for being Asian because of their race, is that racist? She said yes. If a Hispanic person does that against an Asian person, and is that racist? She doesn't even answer the question. She tries to dodge it.
She saw the line of.
She insinuated that it wasn't though. She insinuate it.
She knows where it was going, and he was gonna go back to the black-white thing, and then she would have been put on the spot. So she wanted to pussyfoot about it. These people really are monsters, and
they're racist, Vinny. They are the racist.
Of course.
This is what is being taught in schools, in elementary school, in high school, in colleges. This is an ongoing problem, and we have to do something about it. We have a generation, a lost generation now, who has been taught this trash sandwich is okay to eat, and that's not. We are throwing away 50 years of race relation improvement, 60 years of race relation improvement, right, in this country. In fact, to the point where it was hard to call somebody a racist. It was you were essentially insulting them. In the last 3 years, 4 years, that's no longer an insult because it's everybody's throwing that out there.
It's like calling someone a dork.
Listen,
Right.
Well, it's real. Hold on, it's real simple too. If the United States was as bad as they're saying it is, we would have never had a black president for 2 terms.
Yeah.
If it was as horrible as they've been saying nonstop, this isn't something that just happened because of Orange Man. You know, it really is sick what they're doing. Really sick how they just brainwashed everyone.
All I'm gonna say is the whole thing about racism. It ended back in the 90s when DMX got 1 million. I think it was like 1 million white people to chant the N-word live on Woodstock. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That didn't happen.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you all
here
something.
comes Tommy.
Now, I'm going to tell you all something right now. You don't realize, but this here problem with these people in these schools has been going on for a lot longer, boy. Let me tell you what. Like back when my daddy was still working the fields, he was telling me the stories about how these people were going in there and they were fucking up the school system. This is nothing new. Y'all need to wake up.
Yep.
Stop playing with your panty waist. Get on your tractor and do something about this shit. God damn it. Where the hell's my dog at?
Hello, Tommy.
Thanks, Tommy.
Awesome. Hello, Tommy.
Tommy.
Oh, man, that skewed off into a direction I did not expect. But real quick, I wanted to show ETEP. Oh, no, that was a great topic, man. Great topic. Thank you, guys. Thank everybody in the chat for holding it down. I wanted to show ETEP a little bit of this because he doesn't know about the gays clue. I mean, the Blues Clues.
And all these families. Hi, families. It's time for a pride parade. Families marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Families marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah.
This is what's up. I can't play the whole thing. We'll get flagged for this shit.
I think I literally gave up on the world now.
I'm sorry, I got it.
Don't forget the trans beavers.
Yeah, this family has two. Yes, Yes.
Well, to be fair, I'm going to be fair.
When's that meteor going to hit?
It's not fine. It's fine. You know what? It's showing a bunch of families. It's fine. My problem is that this is corporate sponsored backed.
Yeah.
This is corporate backed, virtue signaling.
Yes.
Like we had, and this is coming from Nickelodeon, who did a Nick News segment on white privilege. So, yeah, the message is fine. The message is totally fine. It's just that
it is.
Did you hear about the new project that Nickelodeon has in the work? They've got a Cuties
the handicapped gay dolphin.
No, Cuties 2 Cuties 2 the cartoon that's going to be coming out soon. They're gonna roll that out over on Netflix.
Can I point out these babies aren't non-binary because that would mean that they have the cognitive ability to choose what they are. And these I work with kids, and I wouldn't trust an 8th grader to tell me what gender they are. I'm sorry.
That dolphin has a better setup than Stephen Hawking, for crying out loud.
And think about this: the science behind all of this stuff is garbage science, because a person's brain, female and male. By the way, there are biological differences in how quickly your brain gets to, full maturity. For ladies, it's faster. For dudes, it's 25. You are slow if you're a dude. I'm sorry, it's true. And so if your brain's not fully formed,
it's true,
right? Are you in a position to make a decision as a teenager about this crap? No. Are you in a position, even as an adult, to a certain extent, to make this decision? No. And that's why gender dysphoria and circumstances like this, where it was a legitimate thing, you have to go through years of counseling. They want to avoid all of that. Mm-hmm. They want people to make life-changing decisions when they're kids that will screw them up for the rest of their entire life.
Yep.
That's not okay.
It's
not.
You're right. It's not okay at all. And I heard, I was going to say for a second, I heard there's already a whole bunch of lawsuits that are popping up because of that stuff, because they were already pushing this. And there are kids who are wanting to switch back now, and they screwed up their hormone system, everything about their body biologically. That's not okay. That's sick. That's sick.
Well,
what they're doing.
It is. I agree. It's sick what they're doing, and they're coming at these kids. They're trying to indoctrinate them from all sides. Mm-hmm. Sure, the food giants' quirky mascots like Toucan Sam and Tony the Tiger encourage us to consume mass quantities of high fructose corn syrup that contributed to our adulthood insulin resistance and tooth decay. But that's nothing compared to the moral rot and perversion they're selling to a new generation. Kellogg's has sexualized its cereal box with the release of Together with Pride product that promotes acceptance of homosexual lifestyle, encourages children to pick their own pronouns. All with the help of those same lovable characters who used to mostly hawk artificially flavored corn products. And this is a statement from the limited edition Together with Pride. Yeah, well, Frankenberry's definitely queer. It's limited edition Together with Pride.
What about Count Chocula? You know,
everybody knows vampires are bi, right? So
hey, I was eating Count Chocula cereal last night.
Oh, that explains a whole lot.
Privilege.
Buddy. That explains a whole lot.
Yay!
Limited edition Together with Pride cereal hit shelves across the country today, Kellogg announced in a news release Thursday. Marketing the latest collaboration with Kellogg and Company and Glad. The cereal, which features berry-flavored rainbow hearts dusted with edible glitter.
What?
What the?
That's called sprinkles.
It's called sprinkles.
Yeah.
Mommy, look, my poop is sparkly.
Wow. Count Chocula was like, I was with the Count from Sesame Street having our gay orgy while we were eating Frankenberry.
Frankenberry would be the bottom, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Kellogg is not only building an ongoing commitment to support the LGBTQ community, plus community, but initiatives.
Plus, bigot.
I can't. I know. I'm checking my privilege.
Can we get a minus, please?
But initiatives, that would be Scott, wouldn't it? Because he cut his off, so he's like a nothing now, right? Like a eunuch.
Leave Snip alone.
Okay, but initiatives that spotlight the importance of using correct pronouns to create safe and welcoming spaces for trans and non-binary people. For kids, they don't know what they are yet. Nobody knows what they are yet. And so you start growing, maturing, figuring yourself out. God, teenage years are hard enough, but now they're coming after them early.
Well, see, that's the whole thing, though, Stephen. I mean, it's not even just to the fact when you actually mature and you understand basically what you want to do. There's actually people who have made that decision early on and they regretted it later on in life. And then they went through the unfortunate, circumstances of trying to find a way to reverse the surgeries that they had done because they were pretty much pressured into, oh, well, if you feel that way, hurry up and change yourself. Mm-hmm. And there was a guy that he did that. He went and he changed into a woman, and then years later he found out he didn't want to be that way and he wanted to be a man again. And reversing that surgery was actually a lot more difficult. I mean, this is something, if somebody's going to decide to do this kind of surgery, they've really got to take the time and really think about
be an adult, right? Be an adult.
Yeah. Just ask Mr. Garrison. He chased his penis around for hours.
Oh, I'm a man. I should have a penis.
Here's an easy one for you. When there was that big, when you had all those tattoo shows that came out, like you had Inked and you had, what was that other one? Inked was the one out of LA,
Miami,
and then there were
the Vegas
the
one,
the Miami.
Yeah, there was multiple ones.
There was multiple. Everybody started running out and getting tattoos without even thinking about it, and then they regretted it later on. And that's something just as simple as a fucking tattoo. yes, you can get it removed, and of course it's cost a lot more and it's extremely painful. But if they would have stopped to really think about, do they really want to get that done before they did it, there would have been a lot less problems. And you're seeing a very similar situation with this. People are not stopping to think about the consequences of their actions before they go out and do something.
Mm-hmm. I just think that it should be kept in the realm of adults. Kids, look, I mean, if you feel that way, and I'm not saying you can't, I don't live your life, your experience. But, dude, there's a time when we're a kid where we're into this crowd and then we're into that crowd next week, or this girlfriend or that guy or whatever. Like, we go through so many quick decisions that are made just based on emotion when we are children before we mature. Something like that. You should wait until you're older.
Well, if they think that people should be able to, young kids should be able to get those changes, then when those kids decide, hey, I want to start smoking at 7 years old, or I want to start drinking, or I want to start freaking cooking up meth in my playroom, are they going to allow those kids to do that because they said they want to do it?
Aside from the meth, Tommy, we are 80s kids. We were drinking and smoking.
The buck stops at kids. Okay,
smoking in the playroom.
The buck stops at kids, because do you really want to? Because it's you're looking at and I hate bringing this up, sorry, but you're looking at likely odds that those who go through that will start getting thoughts of self-deletion, and we don't want any of that at all. We don't want any of that on kids. Let kids be kids. If you want to show them, fine, but you got this ain't it. This ain't it, Chief.
There's countless studies that the suicide rate among young transgender people is absolutely sky high. Mm-hmm. So and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, gender dysphoria's got to suck. I mean, and it's hard enough for them to go through those feelings and figuring themselves out and where they need to be a happy, productive person. That we shouldn't be compounding that with adult thinking in the child realm. Let them grow up, figure themselves out. Let kids be kids. Let them grow up and be themselves. And, if you make it to 18 and you say to yourself, I have this dysphoria, the only way I'm going to feel better is to transition into this, I'll be behind you 100%.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
it's power. It's power. It's power. It's messing with young. It's converting young minds, really,
because they want a weak society that they can control and do anything they want to. That's what this really all comes down to. And they know, again, everything is controlled by the media, by entertainment. So they're putting it into all that stuff. I saw like on regular ABC News or whatever, there's parents, for example, who they're talking about, hey, it's okay to do whatever you want with your kids. I put my kid in a dress and he loves it, blah, blah, blah. Because it's the only thing he knows, because that's what his mother wanted him to wear. The kid didn't have a choice. They didn't give him a bunch of things to go, here, do what you want, or just grow up and be a regular kid. No, she dressed him up like a little fucking play doll. And the kid starts to become gay because of that. It's not that he was born that way, whatever they want to say. This has become, now it's a learned behavior is what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do. So they could create a weak society. People with no fucking balls, no testosterone, no one's going to fight back. We're all just going to bend over and go, yes, they're right. The news, the media, all of our entertainment, it's right. Actors saying we should do this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to go with the flow. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
There's a video. I think there's a video that's making the rounds right now, and it's not doing well. There's some outrage because it's a video that's like teaching kids on how to, self-pleasure, basically.
Oh my God.
What in the fuck?
Why?
Is this going to be the new Star Wars comic?
What is that? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
Real quick. There's also another ad that's going around that's making some waves. It's for your inclusive cereals. Red Gaze. Why don't you show everybody this commercial?
Of course.
Hey kids, boring old cereal got you down? Not nearly enough inclusion? Are some cereals downright racist? Well then, you're in luck. Introducing Kellogg's new All-Together cereal. That's right, in the spirit of Spirit Day, Kellogg says, hey, put some of our spirit up in you. This all-new couldn't possibly get any more diverse until somebody else gets offended about something that's not in here cereal, complete with its own pronoun box. Oh, that's right, kids. Mark your very own he, they, him, their, see, what, who, huh, who's, or what's it, right there on the cereal box and show your pride. So what are you waiting for? Get a little spirit inside you with Kellogg's All-Together cereal. Available right now.
You Gates.
Lando eats that cereal.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, so let's continue on. Let's see. The Development Company. All are welcome at the breakfast table with our new Together with Pride cereal coming to shelves soon. Kellogg's posted on Instagram. The cereal box featuring old favorites Snap, Crackle, and Pop, and front and center flanked by the brand's other characters, including the anthropomorphic Frosted Mini Wheats holding a pride flag. For every box sold, Kellogg is donating $3 to support the LGBTQ plus community. Leave the boxes for cereal. You're to answer, what, you're too awesome to fit into a box? leave the boxes for cereal. You're too awesome to fit into a box. Oh my God, are you kidding
As
me?
they're jamming everyone into a box.
Into a box, right? Now your kids can write their pronouns on their cereal box. So fun.
In this little box.
Yes, in this box. Affirm their gender with Kellogg's. Are you, God, I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to get my pronouns put on down on that there box of cereal.
Oh yeah.
I can't find the original video, but Jeremy of the quartering did bring this up. So let me see if we can get the.
Okay, well, what did he say? Just give us an overview.
Basically, it's parents are furious about finding out that there's a creepy cartoon that is teaching 6-year-olds about how to
Well, that sounds pretty gross.
Yeah, and it's financed by a billionaire.
Go figure.
Which one?
Right.
Let me. I don't want to play it
like
because I know
which
we're going
one?
to get copyright claimed, but I'll have to look into it. Let me see if I can.
All right, you look into it. Yeah, guys. So lots of subjects we went through tonight. I think Culture Casino has to dip real soon. Why don't you let them know where they can find you, buddy?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Actually, this evening, I'm going to be a guest over on the High Council once again. So that'll be a lot of fun, or at least it'll be an adventure, because I don't know what we're talking about. I got some links. I haven't had a chance to go through them. If there's stuff that I've been seeing lately, I'm sure it's the same horror story we've been seeing everywhere. But it'll be a lot of fun regardless. And I hope you guys will join us over there. Be sure to check out the High Council and World Class Bullshitters. Of course, check out all the other great programs that we have here for you at Rogue Entertainment. We pretty soon will be launching our own channel, and once that's done, you'll be able to find at least one Rogue show a week over there, amongst probably a video from everybody once a month on that channel as well. Very excited for that development to happen. Everything's in place for it to happen, so right now it's on me to get it to happen. Other than that, I'm going to be releasing my video tomorrow talking about mergers and acquisitions, specifically what I think the future holds. And in addition to that, I think we'll also have a pretty good panel for the dump tomorrow evening. Looking forward to that. It's always a lot of fun to have the Humpty dump. Sunday, I have special guests for the Sunday Culture Review. The Cookies are going to be there. Elaine and Nick, also known as Nerd Cookies and Nick Cookies, will be joining us on the Sunday Culture Review. And of course, the Friday pre-flight, which is my big weekly show. That's all solo for the most part. I might get a guest in from time to time just to promote something. For the most part, I just want to hang back with you guys in the chat and talk about what I think we're going to be talking about for the whole weekend. I think there's a lot to talk about. I think we never get to it all, and I want to say thank you all for being supporters and subscribers to all these amazing panelists. Thanks for having me today, Stephen. I hope you guys have a great day. Appreciate you.
You too, man. Have fun on the High Council, brother.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I heard you huff. You had something, and then I heard you huff.
Real
quick.
I don't think I can't show the video, but all I can show is just this tweet right here.
All right, real quick, let me get to Orville Nation, $10. Dude, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. In Season 2, Episode 4 of Mythic Quest, Rob McElhenney gives a fabulous commentary and analysis of the current state of politics in Hollywood. I urge everyone to check it out. TJ, could you link that to me on Twitter? Because I'll forget. I'm not going to. Please, I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. And thanks again for supporting the channel, dude. Guys, check out Orville Nation. Great channel over there. Great crew. You're always going to be entertained and informed when you head over to Orville Nation. What is this? All right.
Okay, so this is what Nawal's tweeted. It's like a school in NYC showed this video of a 6-year-old teaching him about the wonders of schools across the country are grooming children, not even hiding anymore, fully open now. Now there's an update. Mads did comment. She said she sat through the video as comfortable as it was. It wasn't a how-to, but it did explain that doing that in public isn't okay. Okay,
wouldn't that be for a parent to teach their child?
One would think.
Yeah.
But thank you, Mads.
Thanks for clearing that up, Mads. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
can't probably make a disclaimer. Probably
because it's just like a diagram of like a little boy, little girl's, thing, and I don't want to go in.
No, I got you. I don't want to go down that road either. It's disgusting. It's a shame. We see it all over the place. We see it.
Thanks for putting that up, Mads.
You know what? If you're under a certain age, you probably shouldn't be walking outside of your parents' house with the vacuum cleaner attached. Just saying.
Listen, this is coming from somebody who learned how to do it at 11. Okay.
Damn, that's been joking for a while.
That's what you call a little too much information.
But still, this is no.
This week in Cognitive Dissonance, we have Kamala Harris. Guys ready? All right.
And just ask any Marine today, would she rather carry 20 pounds of batteries or a rolled up solar panel?
What?
She will tell you a solar panel, and so would he.
Insert cackle.
Quick question. I just if I'm very much correct, this is the same woman who I think got a lot of flack on Twitter yesterday for not really saying anything about Memorial Day and about soldiers who lost their lives. If I'm correct, he got dogpiled. Like a lot of people were not happy.
Her response to that would be,
yes,
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that's because she's a fucking sociopath.
Yep.
But...
I bet 2 minutes after that clip, she started masturbating in public.
Oh God!
Wow.
Well, they don't call her Heels Up Harris for nothing.
You know who she reminds me of? Do you guys remember Muttley? From the
yes.
Well, Dastardly and Muttley.
Well, this
kind of looks like him too.
This is the same person that, by the way, tweeted out, enjoy the long weekend. Like, she didn't even acknowledge what Memorial Day was about. And I put a tweet out I put a tweet out myself that said, thank you to everybody for their sacrifice. And I pointed out, this is about people like my father that are buried in Arlington, real heroes that fought and paid the ultimate price. And for the president to a lesser degree, but for her, who is the vice president, to just sit there and slough off the entire thing as if Memorial Day was just a long weekend. Get out of here.
Well, Drew, did you catch that nonsense from Mark Hamill? I made a comment back, and then I called him a bitch in the end of it. But
I don't even pay attention to that idiot.
He brought up shit about people storming the Capitol, and that's what should be brought up on Memorial Day. Like, really?
Oh my God!
You twat!
I want to say, Drew, Chris Pratt. He did a tribute on Memorial Day on his Instagram, and it was really beautiful to see. And he basically doubled down on it, even addressing like the people who he knew that they were going to go after him for it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So yeah, Chris Pratt has nothing but absolute respect from me.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is nowadays he is like pretty brave, because the guy is actually he's openly Christian, and sure, he doesn't speak that he's conservative or liberal one way or the other, but I mean, it's bad enough to just admit you're openly Christian anymore, because you're persecuted like crazy.
That's crazy.
And right now he's hanging him over the fence, and I respect him for that.
He's based and red pilled as fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is.
He is just based and red pilled. You know it.
Dude, absolutely, absolutely. But again, and this is the problem with Hollywood, and we come back to this. Hell, Gina spoke on it in the interview. A lot of these people can't come out and be who they really are, or say what they really feel, because guess what? The minute they do, they are 100% blackballed out of jobs, blacklisted.
Floodgates.
And not to mention the consequences on Twitter. This is just the inner consequences of Hollywood. They're put on the blacklist. Now, I have a friend on Twitter who is an actress. She's been in a few different things. She was in that that Mark Wahlberg movie and based on the Boston bombings and whatnot. But I've talked to her privately, and she told me, she's like, I don't dare, say what I really think on Twitter, or anything like that, because, I know the minute I do, I won't get jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have two friends in Hollywood, same deal. And I seen their tweets, what they put on Instagram, and they're playing the game, because they know that they'll get work if they play the game. But in private, they have other views.
Yeah, she simply tweets like very innocuous stuff. She doesn't say anything, but she knows that the minute that she says something, or even if she puts out, because she's Catholic and she believes in God, and even if she puts out something positive about God, she'll get absolutely vilified. And so that's why she keeps a very low profile. Very, and if she tweets anything, it's very innocuous, or you wouldn't know.
Well, true. It's gone to the point where it's just like you get vilified for even liking tweets. Not even do anything, just like
absolutely. I mean, and it's ridiculous. But this is a problem when we gave, and I think a lot of us are to blame for it, because we gave social media too much power.
Yep.
We gave social media too much power over our everyday lives. And that is on all of us. We did that. We embraced the technology boom, and then look where we're at.
Well, so the second video in cognitive distance for today. Let's get through this one.
The data shows young black entrepreneurs are just as capable of succeeding given the chance as white entrepreneurs are. But they don't have lawyers. They don't have accountants, but they have great ideas.
What?
Does anyone doubt this?
This is dishonest.
Holy shit.
Yes. It's dishonest, because it's just like, except, like black entrepreneurs have always had that opportunity. At least that's how I see it.
But read between the lines what he's just saying there, Makini. He said, well, black people can't think for themselves. They can't afford a lawyer.
No, he said they could think for themselves, but they don't have access to lawyers or accountants or anything. Not even giving credit to the black people who have or are lawyers and accountants.
Exactly.
Right.
What about like when he made that statement and said that that poor kids are just as smart as white kids. I'm like, what the? Hey, somebody give Pop his grilled cheese and tomato soup and his tea and set him down and
Come on, man.
Let him watch TV the rest of the day.
Ice cream. Come on, man.
Oh God, this dude.
Yeah, exactly. If you vote for me, you ain't black.
Chocolate chip. I like black people.
He is off the fucking off the rails, dude.
Yes.
Like just like off the reservation, out the clubhouse. Like he's
actions and what they did. This administration, what they did, they helped start wars in the Middle East. Trump made peace, and these fuckers are sitting here and they keep race baiting everyone. Could you imagine this shit?
And it's really the media. The media doesn't hold him accountable. They just let everything he does and says slide.
At the same time, nobody holds the media accountable. So it's
I know Fox during prime time. They've been doing the opposite. That's why their ratings are shooting through the roof. They've been telling the truth.
Well,
they were.
Yeah, they were. They were up until the election, where they just basically turned on the person that they've been supporting.
Yep. Yeah, but that's a one-sided street. As long as one side is sticking to a narrative, anybody that's outside of that purview, well, they're just making shit up, and they shouldn't have freedom of the press, because they've actually come out before and they talked about how they wanted to have Fox News shut down, they want to have Newsmax shut down, they want to have OAN shut down, because they didn't fall in line with all the other mainstream media.
It was fake news. They were promoting fake news, and
but it's okay. It's okay when they do it, because they've already been proven wrong with some of the freaking articles that they've run in the past.
Not for me.
Well, yeah,
and what did they say? We just made a mistake. Fuck you and your mistake.
Yeah, we made a mistake.
Yeah, the past couple of months, Fox has been proven right. That's why, again, people are going back to them. That's why people are watching them, because they want to see what they have to say. Like Tucker Carlson, especially, he doesn't give a shit. He's just going to spit it out. And he did so well, they gave him another show.
Mm-hmm. And I was gonna say he did so well that they've attempted that he's consistently been attacked, and they've been trying to pull his sponsors from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They tried to dox
That's when
him.
you know you're doing something right.
Dig your heels and stay there.
Yeah, we're not gonna forget the group of, what was it, like Antifa or somebody who showed up in front of his house in his own home that one night.
Yeah, someone doxed him. Yeah,
that's insane. Everybody's under threat, and everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Before we get into the last topic, because the Dark Council is going to be on tonight for the first time on the Gospel According to Mark with the C's channel.
Nice.
And I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hail to Mark. He was here with us last weekend. And I hope he does a great show. So go there, bust his balls, because now he finally has the equipment to hold a live stream. That's good. I'm glad it only took him, 3 years. It's awesome, brother. Good for you. Next up, let's talk about Shadow of the Kraken. Tell us about this, man.
Yeah, well, this is my fantastic pirate book, campaign number 6. I have 5 that are already been fulfilled in less than 2 years. And this one, we are dealing with some really cool stuff in here. So if you guys like a really dark pirate story, it's going to have beautiful women, beautiful locations. This is definitely the story for you. We're going to be following our main character here, Captain Callan, as he goes from being part of the Royal Navy into piracy, what he finds along the way, how he kind of switched over his life. It's a very brutal scene that happens because, again, his men went rogue and they're doing things that are worse than anything else out there in the open sea. So it was his last straw. But along the way, he encounters other people, other people who are actually part of his crew. They've helped other, how should I say? I'll just spit it out. Slaves, they saved them and they became part of their crew. This is the type of story that could only be told with historical accuracy, because it's the one thing that they don't do anymore in any of these kind of projects. When it comes down to pirate stories, they skip over it. That's a major part of history. Why would you do that? So that stuff's going to be in here. I have certain characters. Again, this is not being crammed down your throat or anything, but it's part of the world. It's part of what happened. So you'll see once I get into the backstories of certain other characters, you'll see kind of how it goes down. But this is a world that basically you're living your freedom on the open seas, but at the same time, you're being hunted if you're doing the wrong things.
Are those chicks hunting me if I'm out there on the open seas?
Yeah, possibly. You gotta go to Nassau.
Yeah, they're looking for some gay sticks.
Yeah.
Well, that we got.
But the ladies are very nice. Like I said, you get beautiful women, beautiful locations, brutal scenes, ship battles. This thing's gonna have it all. Yeah, man. I really hope everyone's gonna be jumping on this. I'm getting really close to 16,000 on it. This is gonna be 50 pages, perfect bound. And this is the start of a series. So, this is going to be a much bigger story. It's going to keep getting darker and darker with what I do with this. There's a supernatural element to it as well. You're going to be seeing it. But, again, we're kind of holding it close to the vest right now. But, yeah, lots of cool stuff happening. There's also that skull that's on the variant cover back at the top here. This thing, it is a map that's carved into the skull. It's coded, so if you find it, I mean, you can't just like X marks the spot, not necessarily. There's lots of cool stuff happening. There's layers.
Does it line up to a Death Star that's out in the ocean and you have to hold it at a certain angle to figure it out?
That's just retarded. No. But lots of cool stuff happening with it, and possibly multiple treasures could be found with this. It is really a cool tale. There's a really nasty villain in this story as well. He is down here. He's on the main cover as well. You see him there. He's a guy who's pulling the strings from the shadows, but he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. His crew is extra brutal as well. You'll learn more about him as well, but. Like I said, it's a really big. Does he wash his ass?
And his hands.
He has those 3 wenches to do it for him.
Hey, I want to be that guy.
Yeah, he's got high tea, plenty of high tea. You need that. You need that, especially in that world, because it was violent. It was extreme. Most of these guys didn't make it past the age of like 30, 35. If you hit 40, you're damn lucky. So it's a crazy time, and I'm going to be showing a lot of that cool stuff in it. I hope everyone will enjoy this project. Plenty of really cool stuff happening. After this, I'm jumping back to City of Venus, so the sequel to my acclaimed book is going to be coming. And again, you can get these other books down here if you click on the links on the bottom. These 4 books ship immediately. So if you're on the fence or you're not really familiar with my stuff. You can definitely check out those books, and I'm pretty sure you're going to want to back the pirate story after that for sure. If I haven't sold you on it yet.
Beautiful, thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Vinny. Guys, link for Shadow of the Kraken is in the description, and it is also in the chat. Please check that out and share the link around. Help an independent creator out, guys. We rise together. We don't have an industry to support us. We only have one another. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Always, every day. So we're going to go over quickly a topic because I don't want to run too late and I don't want to overstep the Dark Council. I actually want to go check that out. So we're going to look at the box office fallout in China for John Cena's comments or his apology or whatever the hell this was. I know you guys have some strong opinions. F9's box office sputters following John Cena controversy. Chinese filmgoers have hit the brakes on Justin Lin's F9. The Universal tentpole shifted 85% in its second weekend, earning just $20.8 million compared to its $136 million roaring opening weekend. Damn, that's a hell of a dip. That's a hell of a second week dip.
Holy crap.
Let's see. After 2 laps, the Vin Diesel John Cena action flick totaled $185.3 million. That's slightly ahead of where the franchise spinoff Hobbs and Shaw were sitting at, similar point in its China run, but far weaker than preceding franchise mainstays Furious 7 and The Fast and the Furious, which topped out at $390.9 million in 2015 and $392.8 million in 2017, respectively. The Chinese ticketing app Moyan currently projects F9 to finish at $211.9 million. Certainly not a number to slouch, but far inferior to the franchise's recent heights, especially since China's theatrical market is back to full earning capacity. China's all the way back. You know what? I want to talk about that. I can go into my local stores now and not have be looked at weird because I'm not wearing a mask. I'm happy about that. I feel like things are returning to normal. And the other day I was walking out of a store and I was wearing my mask, and this old dude came in, he wasn't wearing one, and looked at me and gave me that pussy kind of look. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can't blame him. I said it out loud. I was like, I can't blame him. I got you. But yeah, let's see. John Cena is such a good actor that most people would have never guessed. Ooh, he's such a simpy coward. I don't think he was a coward. What do you guys think?
I'm with like I said. I know we discussed this with on Script Doctor on Scott's channel last week, and I agree with Script Doctor. I think he was put in between a rock and a hard place, and he didn't really he probably didn't have a choice.
He's a sellout and a retard.
Okay.
Plain and simple. He bent over for his masters. He speaks Chinese really, really well. Good for him. Good for him. That
John China.
The movie looks like a piece of shit to begin with. From the trailer, oh my god, I don't know. I was never a fan of those stupid movies.
I'm gonna watch them. I love them all. I eat them up. I don't care.
What's his name? Sean Hobbs. That was actually entertaining, but I did not like the franchise. But I think John Cena. He's always playing up to his new overlords.
Yep.
What do you think, Eatset?
I said this on the 2 videos I did about this whole situation, that he's bitch made. And I stand by that. Mm-hmm. I know it's for money, but you're basically selling out your values and principles. That's assuming that you had any to begin with for the sake of communist dollars from a country that doesn't care about its people, that oppresses its people and puts people in camps based on their religion, which is disgusting. And these are the people that this son of a bitch bent the knee to. And at first I gave him a break because John has done more for the Make-A-Wish Foundation and sick kids than anybody has in history. And for that I gave him a pass at first, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, you self-aggrandizing son of a bitch. Like, this is fucking bigger than you apologizing for calling Taiwan a country when Taiwan is a fucking country. It's just, he's completely bitch made. Like I said, he learned a new wrestling move, and it doesn't hurt his opponent. It's his submissive knee drop. I think he might have read a little bit too much of 50 Shades of Grey and learned that submissive position, on your knees with your head down, bitch. That's basically what he did. I'm so sorry. Shut up. That was pathetic. You're not sorry. You don't love the Chinese people. You're apologizing to the Chinese government. Because that's who got offended, not the Chinese people. So you're apologizing to a communist government, you smooth-brained son of a bitch. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, are you kidding me? And yeah, fuck Fast and the Furious. I watched the first 2 movies and I was like, I've never watched another one since. I don't care. It's about family. Okay, Vin, cool. We get it. He turned into Sylvester Stallone all of a sudden. The only good thing about those movies is Michelle Rodriguez's fine ass. That's
don't get Jordana Brewster. Or
I forgot.
Yeah,
I know Gina was in. Gina
was in one of them too.
But I've never seen any of them past the second one, and I'm like, I never will. I never will. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I hate John Cena now even more than I did when he was wrestling. I hate him. I do. I hate him.
You bring up a good point, Etap, because it's just like, love him or hate him, John Cena is somebody who was very patriotic.
Yeah, he was.
Hustle, loyalty, respect, which he lacks none of it, which he does lack it. It's just whether if it was forced, whether he had to do it, or just by his own volition, he probably lost a lot of respect with people who were very patriotic. who supported him.
There's an
He was always the
argument.
first. Oh, go ahead, Vinny. I'm
I
sorry.
was gonna say there's an argument to that. He is still patriotic. He's patriotic to China.
Yep.
So
who did black people?
You know, now you make me think of that Vince. What was it? What was that Vince McMahon clip? ATEP. You know which one I'm talking about.
With Booker T, and when he walks by Cena, he walks by Cena. He's like, "What's up, boss?" He's like, "What's up, my?" And he walks by Booker T, and Vince is doing his little walk, and Booker, tell me he didn't just say that.
That's great. That's a
Well,
great
see, that's a difference between that's a difference between somebody who actually believes in everything that they say, and somebody who does it for just a catchphrase. And that's all that ever was for John Cena. I truly believe it was just a catchphrase.
Yep.
Real quick,
absolutely.
I want to shout out another monster. He says, "At Enter the Unfamiliar, I noticed a supreme lack of Nephilim in your vocabulary."
Well, I've got my show coming up after this show. So I'm sure we'll get enough for him. We'll get enough for him.
Yeah, we're
selling
gonna,
soap, man.
We're gonna get into some disclosure. That's gonna be awesome.
Subhuman stopping through. What's up, Subhuman? Good to see you, man. Thank you for
Hey,
being here.
Subhuman.
Yeah, great show, guys. Thank you guys for being so active in the chat. Got great shows coming up later. The Gospel According to Mark with the Sea is going to be holding the Dark Council. Culture Casino will be on the High Council on World Class Bullshitters. Go check one of those two shows out. And thank you guys very much for being here. Going to go through real quick and let my panelists do their outros. First up is the People's Champ, Etep Cooley.
I said it and I meant it earlier. Fandom Menace, stop being hypocrites. Stop it, because you're only making yourself and the rest of us look bad. I'm good over here. You take care of your business over there and stop being hypocrites. That's what I got. I'm Etep with Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I'm the People's Champion. Tomorrow night you can catch my Rogue Show 8:30. We'll have Angelus Draven, the Fandom Menace vampire, Miss Vassy Reviews, who her voice. I keep telling her you need to do ASMR with that voice, girl. Just damn. But yeah, she's on. Wonderful new channel. She's right around the 100 subscriber mark. I'll have probably a daily short tomorrow video coming out. I got another Galaxy High School episode 7 for the I Love the 80s series. Tony and I are gonna wrap up finally get Last Starfighter Flight of the Navigator review done. I'll be recording with Nano Reaper on Thursday night after I'm on Orville Nation's Orville review of episode 6. I'll be recording our final thoughts about Prodigal Son and the show moving forward, if it's going to get picked up with Nano Reaper, be his first time on the channel. So yeah, I'm busy the rest of the week. Let's see, I've got my live show Thursday morning too. We got the morning show. So thank you guys all, this wonderful panel, and check out Enter the Unfamiliar show tonight at 9 Pacific time, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
9. Yeah, about a half hour.
Yeah, about a half hour. So check him out. And my twin, even though he has better hair, he got the hair. He got the hair in the family. But yeah, thank you guys. This panel, this has been great. It's been a good night. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
The chat rocks. The chat, you guys are fucking amazing as always.
Hell yeah.
Hail the chat. Thank you very much. Next up is having a show in a half hour. Enter the Unfamiliar.
Yeah, it's not 6 Pacific time, which is about a half hour. 9 East Coast time.
No,
it's
yeah,
okay. But yeah, I'm
It's
having
the
it. All the edibles.
Yep.
Entering into a different realm.
Yay.
The Mario. Yeah, so I'm gonna have my show from Sunday. I didn't get to do it this Sunday because just stuff came up. So we're gonna do it this tonight in a half hour. I've got Drew coming on as a guest, and Flipped Out will be my co-host, and we're gonna talk disclosure, UFO disclosure. There was a rumor that whole, the intelligence agency drop was going to happen today, but it hasn't yet. I don't think it's going to at this point in the evening. So, but it's supposed to be dropping this month. So there's a lot going on, and we've got some recent sightings to talk about, and a couple pictures that were sent to me of some interesting lights and crafts.
I might be stopping through there.
Sky.
That sounds pretty awesome, dude.
That does
It should be a really good time. I hate to go over step on the footsteps of the Dark Council, but so I wanted to do a show this week. I didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. So, and this is the only night that works.
Yeah,
so doing it tonight.
And just an aside to that, folks, support Enter the Unfamiliar's channel, because I'll tell you what, he has some of the best content about the paranormal that there is. If you're a fan of the things that you would hear on Coast to Coast AM or just of mysteries of the unexplained, go and check out his channel. Yeah, it's really insightful commentary, and he knows his stuff.
Dig that, Drew.
Thank you, Drew. I have great guests on as well, so that always helps.
All right, Drew, go ahead. Tell them where they can find you, brother.
All right. Well, you can catch me once again, folks, when I get started back in the flow of writing. I'll be back writing for Bounding, of course. And let's see, tomorrow it'll be my Redline radio show, where pretty much just straight 2-hour conservative talk. And then come rushing home, and I'll be probably on Bounding Live a little later in their stream. And then on Thursday, finally, we are going to get back to Pegasus Actual, and then you can treat it as a double feature, because probably an hour or so after we finish with Pegasus Actual podcast, we will be getting into Thursday Night Throwdown, which, of course, it was awesome last week. Going to be awesome this week, and I'm sure we are going to have just as spirited a discussion as we had tonight on this show as it comes to current events. So make sure you catch that for sure on Thursday, and catch me tomorrow at the various places I'm at. And hey, I'm pushing towards 600 subscribers soon. Subscribe to my channel. And next week we'll probably have this show on my channel again. So
absolutely,
we'll see you then.
All right, thank you very much. Next up is that fat ass who ate something that was not pizza, and then overstuffed himself, and then just came in like a thunderbolt through the show. Just didn't even shut up or.
Come on, man. Hey, man. The poor kids can draw just as well as white kids. Just look at Macaroni here. Perfect example. Got news markers from Uncle Joe. I remember one time I was out there with Macaroni, and we were just at the pool with corn pop.
Well, yeah.
I got hairy legs.
Say, Joe. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, Joe.
It turned blind in the sun. Macaroni likes to rub my hair in the sun.
Whoa.
It's Mr. Big Deal.
Yeah.
I want some ice cream, man.
Get it right.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Please subscribe to the Red Gaze. Thank you, Gaze. Next up is Mackety 90.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I got plenty to share. So let's see if we can share my screen. 1 second. All right.
We got plenty to share, ladies. Plenty to share.
Pause. So for those who so I did drop a video just before this, just for the stream. If you guys check it out, it's a new episode of my Ink Beauties. This one I did of the Elf Fighter. If you guys can check that out, I do have one on Thursday. Would you guys like to see a preview of it?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's go.
I feel like I need some Tartamella's lotion whenever I watch you draw,
It's coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We know. You should put that on the tube.
Sorry.
Steven likes when Mario sits in his lap.
Okay. So, Tuesday and Thursday. Forgot that's going to be on Thursday. Plus,
he likes
I got a video. Plus, I got a video coming Friday. Plus, I got a color video coming Friday based on one of the color picks I did this week as well. And on top of that, I have my Wednesday stream. We're getting into the summer, so I might draw some bikinis or something just to get into that summer mode.
Ooh.
So check that out. Check that out. Might get spicy, but F it. Who cares? Other than that, you guys know where to find me. You guys already know I'm grinding my butt out to get to that 1K mark by the end of the summer, and it ain't stopping. So thank you all, and thank you for having me on. As always, I am Machiny90. I'm not artist of Rogue Entertainment. I am not the artist of the Fourth Wave. I'm not one of the artists of the Phantom Menace. I'm just artist and illustrator. And I'll see you all next time for another video or live stream. So until then, take care.
Wash your hands, wash your ass.
Wash your ass.
Come on, man. Thank you, guys. Please check out Machiny90, artist and illustrator. Next up is Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective.
I'll tell you what, nothing but a bunch of goddamn slack-jaw Fig Newtons in this damn place. That's for you, Snow. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective, where you can find me nibbling off toes, usually talking about old toy franchises and movies and such, and lately going to war with YouTube because they suck hairy guinea pig balls. That's right. Screw you, YouTube. Or should I call you LubeTube? I can't stand them bastards. They really do piss me off. Well, they're lubing everybody up so they could shaft them in the rear. That's what they're doing lately. Goddamn son of bitches.
Sounds like the gays community.
Yeah. Gays, keep your people in check, buddy. This is getting
Whoa,
ridiculous.
whoa. How dare you? Don't bring that collective over here.
Oh, hey, man, we're nibbling off toes, man. We're coming for you and your gays techs. It can't protect us from the nibbling of the guinea pigs.
I'll give you something to nibble on.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. No, thank you. We're gonna have to send the reserve troops in for this. I don't think we're gonna get our points. Just remember, everybody, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent, and you might wind up getting your toes nibbled off as a result of it. Yeah, take that.
Silence is violence.
Please subscribe to Tommy the Guinea Pig Collective. Good to see you around, Tommy. Can't wait to see more content from you. And last but not least is Harrison Ford.
You can find me in your bed, banging your wife. Teaching your kids it's okay to masturbate in public. Take your pills, take your vitamins. Boycott Star Wars, Star Trek, Stargate. I don't know what the hell it's called. But Vinny here. Thanks, Harrison. So, you can find me over at Vinnieart on YouTube. I actually started putting up those figure reviews. I got 2 of them up right now, so go check those out. I'm going to be teaching more art classes again. I'm figuring out my setup so I could do more traditional drawings so you guys could, get better lessons. That's not just what I've been doing on the computer. I was kind of it was driving me crazy, got a little monotonous. But I rather do more traditional drawing. So I'm trying to figure that out. But it's going to be pretty cool. I'm working my ass off on the pirate book. We're still aiming for the end of the year for fulfillment on that. But like I said, in the meantime, I do have 4 other projects you could buy today and get them pretty much within the week. So jump on all that great stuff. And go check out Final tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing that stream as well. I was really enjoying what he's been doing on that channel, so definitely jump on it. And stay tuned for more great stuff. I think I should be hosting a stream on Thursday at 4 p.m. as well. I'm not 100% yet, but I'll figure it out by tomorrow. So stay tuned. Subscribe, like, do what you got to do. Wash your ass, wash your balls, wash your neighbor's tits. Do what you got to do.
And watch your fucking mouth.
Thank you guys very much for being here. Please check out Enter the Unfamiliar later, and this stream coming up very shortly. You'll see me in the chat. I'll be hanging out. Thank you guys so much for supporting all these independent creators, for looking out for one another, all the great comments in the chat. You guys are awesome. I want to thank my diverse panel. I wanted this great panel of different opinions, different insights, and dispositions, and I do appreciate that. Guys, much love. Yeah, much love to y'all. Where's my clip? I didn't get my clip set up. Produce better than I do. Thank you guys for being here. Please check out all these wonderful YouTubers. Some of your favorite 2 or 3 YouTubers that you watch every day. Please share out links, leave comments and likes, and help another independent creator out. If you have a voice and you want it heard, start a channel yourself. Reach out. We rise together. We'll shout you out as much as we can. Everybody's busy, but we will do what we can. Support your independent creators out there in Comicsgate and elsewhere, your novelists, but they don't have an industry to support them. They only have each other, and we rise together. I want to thank you guys very much for tonight. Be good to each other. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. And suffer no fools. Peace.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show. And when you're born in America, you're given a front row seat.